guys, welcome back to my channel. I want to apologize for the lighting. It's a very gloomy, dark day outside and rainy, which I don't mind, I like it. But I'm only using lights in my house and it's already dark in here, so this is what you got. So today's video is basically Dentures 101 on certain things you probably should be aware of not to do with your dentures. And one thing I want to start off with is it's something a lot of people do, and I'm not saying not everyone can do it, you just have to do it the right way. And that is using a Dremel tool to shave down your dentures. Now the problem with using a Dremel tool is that in a lab, when they grind down your dentures and shave them down, they are highly polished and sealed. With the Dremel tool, you are not sealing or highly polishing it. So without that seal on the acrylic, it can lead your dentures to becoming a breeding ground for bacteria, which can lead to anything from mouth ulcers, infections, bad breath, things of that nature. So just be very careful if you're doing things like that at home. I recommend going to your dental office if you do shave them down to see maybe if they can seal them, or just going to your dentist. If that's not an option for you, really do your research on how to use a Dremel tool to shave down, or even a nail file. Okay, so next thing I think I have mentioned in some of my other videos is do not use a regular household toothpaste on your dentures. For one, that is way too abrasive, and for two, it'll eventually take off the polish and the seal. So what you want to do to clean your dentures when possible, I know a lot of things aren't that affordable, but I use Denture Cream by Polygrip, whatever the name is, and it's lasted me a long time, a couple months actually. Brush it with a denture cream, a denture toothpaste, because it's less abrasive, it has less harsh chemicals in it, and it's meant for your dentures. Okay? Now, the word of today is now. Instead of so, it's now. If you don't watch my videos, I tend to repeat certain words over and over, and I'm very annoying. So I apologize. Another thing about the dentures is the reline. You saw me do an at-home reline. Now you want to be careful with these at-home relines because you really want to do your research like I did, and you want to buy a product that's straight from the manufacturer and all the ingredients are listed. Like DentureFit, it's basic ingredients and there's nothing harmful in there. There are things on sites such as eBay that sell at-home relines, and they are not straight from the manufacturer. They are made in places, different countries, and there are some toxic chemicals in there and hazardous chemicals. Remember, you're going to be putting these dentures in your mouth, that reline's going to be touching your gums, and you don't really want to take a risk with products that may not be safe or approved by the FDA, things of that nature. So just be mindful of what you're putting on your dentures because that's going in your mouth. Another thing is do not leave your dentures in at night. You want to take those out because not only does it give your gums time to rest, also you do not produce saliva while you sleep. Little fact for you guys. So keeping those dentures in can cause bad breath, like really bad breath, and sometimes bacteria to form, and dry mouth. Maybe not bacteria, but dry mouth. It can cause that really bad, and you want your gums to rest. So please take your dentures out at night and soak them either in warm water or in warm water with like a little Polygrip overnight overnight pod, whatever you want to call it. You want to leave that in there, brighten them up a bit, whatever. Then another thing is, hold on, let me think for a second, because I think I just forgot about what I was going to say. Oh yes, you want to make sure, you want to make sure that you are not wearing ill-fitting dentures. Ill-fitting dentures may cause bone loss, and also are what cause the wrinkles, you know, like the witch's chin and then the wrinkles up in here. An ill-fitting bottom denture can cause the wrinkle in here. The top denture, if it's ill-fitting, can actually push back more and cause your face to look a little bit different and create those wrinkle lines that nobody really wants, even though it's the inevitable. You want to hold off as long as possible for those wrinkle lines. Unless you can rock them, then you go. Also with that, ill-fitting dentures can lead to gum swelling, bone loss, and things of that nature. So you really want to make sure, you know, adhesive is not enough. If you think my dentures are fine because they hold in with adhesive, that's not enough, because they're still ill-fitting and they're still causing damage in your mouth, to your bones. You know, people say that dentures don't last forever, but if taken care of right, dentures can actually outlast the bone in your mouth. So, you know, once in a while, if you have to wear adhesive, put your dentures in without the adhesive and, you know, see how well they are fitting without that extra help. And if they're ill-fitting, go to your dentist for adjustments and maybe a reline. Or if you're thinking about doing a reline at home, go ahead. But if they're still ill-fitting, either it's time for a new pair or some adjustments. I think that's, oh, one little trick that I heard about is if you don't use adhesive, like me, I don't use adhesive anymore because of the Denture Fit reline. An easy way to pop your dentures out is to blow your cheeks, because, excuse me, it loosens up the suction. So just loosen my dentures. So blow up your cheeks if you want to just get that suction out if you can't really get it out yourself. That's pretty much today's video. I just wanted to give you guys, I'm just answering some questions that I typically get during a day, so hopefully you found this somewhat useful. Alright, and my Russell Kleins, he said they would be shipping them out, my wax try-in, the end of this week. I haven't heard back from him. I know he's extremely busy, but hopefully that video will be coming out maybe later today, tomorrow, I don't know. And yeah, so that'll be coming out. Look for the Russell Klein. I want to thank you guys for almost 1,000 subscribers, which makes no sense to me. I guess there's something about my personality that you guys like, but I'm just glad I could help so many of you, and I really appreciate when you guys contact me and ask me questions and when you comment, because I get back to everyone. So if you want to private message me, you can find me on Instagram. That will be linked in the description below. My Instagram name is Spyda, SPYDA _Liz, Lizz, just like my YouTube name, but with an underscore in between Spyda and Liz. Also, just forgot what I was going to say, but that's okay. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great rest of your day. Keep smiling no matter what. Stay positive no matter what. And, alright, peace.